Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 21, and we're here in Misano, World Circuit of Marco Simoncelli for the San Marino GP. So here we go then in one of my most favourite and adored tracks of MotoGP 21 here in Misano, a track we have dominated in every single season since Moto 3, and I'm hoping very much for the same thing here today, from the practice session to the qualifying, and then of course in the race. And look at teammate Lorenzo Savadori just popping ahead of me to help me get a bit of a slipstream. I don't really need it though, Lorenzo, but I really appreciate you putting the team forward, so we'll try and chase him down nonetheless and see if we can get past him. And of course here in Misano I do feel very, very positive, and coming off two interesting results from Silverstone and Aragon without spoiling the results, I would say this is the track that we need to bounce back at in tremendous form, and I'm pretty confident that we will. From the get-go we jump on board the Aprilia to the end of the race come 6 PM tonight when the Grand Prix starts. Of course, if you aren't aware of the schedule, 2 PM is the practice and qualifying, and 6 PM is the race time, so stay tuned until 6 PM if you're ready for some Grand Prix action. Now we're right on the cusp of getting past Lorenzo Savadori. Excuse on through, pal, because I really need to get through, and we've kind of just messed each other up there. Lorenzo Savadori went down, so something has gone completely wrong there between the two teammates. Savadori will be miffed, as all three Aprilias are actually down in their last positions on this particular grid right now. Jack Miller is the top man with a 1:32.446. Will that remain as Grant fires his Aprilia down the back straight and across the line any moment now? We're going to get a fast lap time of 1:31.483. 9/10 of a second clear from Jack Miller's lap time. I don't think that is going to be that big of a gap throughout the entirety of this session, but we will see what the AI can do against Grant in this terrific circuit. So I'm now trailing into turn 4 behind Alex Rins. We'll continue to hold a wide line, then chuck it to the right hand side. We did go a bit off the track there, but I don't think it's going to really hinder our performance too much. We now bring on the acceleration, try and get a little bit of slipstream behind Alex Rins, and then brake very, very hard for the left-hander. A difficult corner to get right this one for Quercia, but we do a pretty good job actually, if I do say so myself. A little bit wide, but at the same time we still improve on the lap time. So now onto the right-hand side, we'll gently bring in the Aprilia to the right-hand side, just dropping it down into first gear. Be very careful on the acceleration here. Don't want to just bring it on too quickly and abruptly and end up sliding the rear too much. But so far, pretty good. The soft option tyres don't seem to be too bad. I don't think they're going to last too long in the sense of a race pace, but for now, pretty good in the sense of qualifying. So onto the right-hand side for 12, and the same can be said for 13. And then for Caro into turn 14, we've run it a little bit deep and will not be improving the lap time here. So we'll keep it in nice and tight, the soft front on the right-hand side. You can see it getting rather red, so maybe the soft option front is not the option to go for. But I'm feeling this rhythm, I'm feeling this run. So let's do another lap or so, and then we'll go back into the pits and see how we're looking. So things have changed on your left-hand side of your screen. Quartararo, Marquez, Zarco, Miller, Petrucci, Nakagami and Marquez all in the top 8 as things stand. Marquez has actually closed it in, and so has Quartararo. Quartararo just 0.3 of a second behind us right now as things stand. So onto the right hand side. I might make this one my last one because I don't think that 1:31.483 is going to be touched, you know. I might gamble it and jump straight into the qualifying session. We'll see how things go, and let's see if we can actually improve our lap time, up by 69,000th of a second so far. Shout out to Nicky Hayden, God bless him. And then bring on the acceleration. We'll get hard on the brakes as we go into Quercia now, a little bit earlier than last time, almost skipping on the front there. I don't know if you noticed the rear tyre just lifting ever so slightly, and we are quicker. A tenth and a little bit, not quite, we had it, but it's roughly around a tenth of a second, and now half a tenth of a second. We are quicker than Alex Rins. Well, never mind Alex Rins, we're quicker than the entire field. It's just that Alex Rins is sitting ahead of us on circuits, but Jack Miller has just put himself back up into second place again. I don't think he's going to be able to compete with the pace that we've got right now, but still, you never know. You never know what the AI is fancying as we just invalidate that lap. I think we were going to improve that lap, but unfortunately made a mistake going into 13. And now going into Caro for 14. I don't think the soft option front is going to last another lap, so I tell you what, I am going to call it quits for the practice session because I think we've done enough. I do see a lot of red sector times on the left hand side, but I'm pretty confident, and we are good. We did get through, but goodness me, Pecco Bagnaia closed the gap down to 26,000th of a second. Shout out to teammate Alicia Spargo, just 0.2 of a second behind. I tell you what, this has got the hallmarks of a good weekend for the Aprilia men. I would have said Lorenzo Savadori, but unfortunately someone knocked him off into the 13th corner here in Misano. But now looking at the qualifying, yes, we are automatically through with teammate Aleix Espargaro, Pol Espargaro and Joan Mir come from Q1 to attempt to battle it out for a potential pole position here in Q2. So Q2 has now begun and situations have changed somewhat. It's a little bit colder on track, but I'm still running the medium front and medium rear. I do find that this gives me the best opportunity to balance acceleration, speed and braking without burning up the tyres too much. So let's go into 4 for Rio, and what do you know, we have teammate Espargaro ahead of us. Last time it was Savadori, this time it's Espargaro. Will he get in our way on the approach up to 13 and 14? I guess we'll find out on this particular lap. So let's get ready for the braking zone of Quercia, braking just as the rumble strip on the right hand side materialised, and then into the left. Super tight apex to Quercia. That is a fantastic corner. That was really well done, that one. Can we do the same now on the approach for turn 9? A little bit out of shape, but we are up by 0.4 of a second to Joan Mir's fastest time of a 1:32.181, and I definitely believe we're going to have to get into the middle, maybe low 1:31s to take pole position here today. So on the right hand side we'll go carrying a lot of speed into Cavone. That was pretty nicely done, and once again for 12, and now for the same for 13. Nice and tight to the apex if we can, we certainly do. Now going into 14 for Caro, we're up by 0.6 of a second. Aleix Espargaro thankfully didn't get in my way too much, and now we're going to probably launch it into the final couple of corners, especially going into the final corner for Misano with a few extra tenths to gain, and hopefully a little bit of slipstream for Espargaro as well to then get us into the top position with a tremendous lap time. Across the line we will go. It's a 1:31.340. I don't think that'll be beaten already, but we never know. We will never say never in MotoGP, so for now we got to keep on going. We got to keep on moving, and let's try and get it into the 1:30s. Why not? 0.3 of a second quicker we'd need to get into the 1:30s, and I think we can do it. Right on the cusp of getting a bit of slipstream from Aleix Espargaro. This could be what we need. But looking on the left-hand side of your screen, everyone there on the left, including teammate Espargaro ahead of us, with red sectors in the first split. I will keep one beady eye on the left-hand side because maybe I might be getting a little bit ahead of myself. Maybe the AI have a little bit more to give than what we're thinking right now, but I do see some orange sectors in the second split, so I'm pretty confident that we're going to be alright as far as this is concerned. But actually it's a white sector for us, so we didn't improve from Quercia to Tramonto, so now it's time to bring on the acceleration and just give it everything we've got. We're on our last lap with the medium tyres because there isn't any more fuel remaining, but going into Cavone with style and pizzazz, we're roughly around improving. It's roughly 1,000 of a second difference. We're actually in the green once again, you can see on the right hand side, and now into the right hander for 14 for Caro. We are up by 0.004 of a second, but Bagnaia has gone to the top of the timing sheets. I didn't see that coming. Pecco Bagnaia at the top of the timing with a 1:31.303, just 37,000 of a second quicker, and now it's time for us to absolutely bring on the acceleration. With power setting 3 enabled, across the line we will go. We take the lead with a 1:31.234. Will that be beaten? Who knows? But looking at the left hand side of your screen, I see Pecco Bagnaia with 2 red sectors. This is not over, ladies and gentlemen. I am being pushed here in Misano, something that hasn't happened in quite a while in this tremendous circuit. So let's see what we can produce. As Carnage on the left hand side of your screen, not entirely sure who that was. I think one of the Aprilias was actually down there, but then that wouldn't make sense because Aleix Espargaro has got 2 grey sectors, so I'm not entirely sure what's happened there. Maverick Vinales has now put himself into second place. Bagnaia has dropped to third, and we are up by 0.4 of a second going into Quercia. This could be a ridiculous lap time. The soft front medium combination looks to be the combination to be beaten here today, but 0.4 of a second quicker. This could be incredible. I mentioned that we could get possibly into the 1:30s. I think we're going to do it on this particular lap. If we get into the 1:30s, then forget about it. The video will end. There's no way. There's absolutely no way that AI will beat us and going into 1:30s. No way. So into 13 we'll go now, nice and tight to the apex. Beautifully done. Hard on the brakes, we'll go for 14, and we're up by 0.5 a second. This could be a 1:37. This could be absolutely brilliant. On the left-hand side, 15. Slow entry into the 15th corner. Actually lost a little bit of time. Maverick Vinales was ahead of us. Pecco Bagnaia has gone down. That might be his chances of fighting for the pole position. But across the line, Grant will go. What time is it going to be? It's going to be a 1:30.888. Absolutely unbeatable. Grant takes pole position with Vinales and Bagnaia on the front row. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that one as much as I did. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. Hit the like button if you really enjoyed the video and consider subscribing as well. And of course, I will see you tonight at 6 PM for the Grand Prix. Thanks for watching, guys, and ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.